Rijkaard. He's looking wide. It's a promising position. He's shifting through the gears here. Just eases him off the ball. Manchester United perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Yamal gets into some space. Saliba did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Matheus Cunha. That has been slung wide. Thuram did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies.
Here's a chance! And how did he not make it four?
Arsenal really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Challenge just a bit on the firm side.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Out of play for a goal kick. He's gone direct here. 75 minutes played. That's been cut out, well played. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Saka. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Saka! It's in! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. Arsenal are having a ball here. Can he spark a counter here? Neatly clipped into space. Matheus Cunha.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
Arsenal are looking to break at pace. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Cantona! It's loose now and they want to get it back. That's good play. Sweat, decent chance! And that was very necessary.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Oh, nice touch. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Yamal. Some resolute defending there. Saliba. That's good running with the ball. And that is that. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone.
Just a quick announcement. And an
Well, how
exciting
will
one,
we look
too.
back
We're
on
about
that?
to
Yeah,
announce
well,
today's
I've been
hockey
on the
numbers.
losing side in
Please
games
watch
like
the
this.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And as you can see, we've already started here.
I think the wide players will be very important here, Peter. A lot is going to be asked of them.
Yeah, they've got a fair bit of work to get through.
Yeah, because they're going to have to cover the flanks on their own. They need to push up and establish some menace, some control, press from the front and act like auxiliary wingers, if you will, while also doing a fair bit of defending. And what's more, they're often expected to be the main supply routes in the side.
Bernardo Silva. And here's Haaland, and he's in on goal.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And there's green grass ahead of him. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
He rises! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Looking for a runner. Floated through. Oh, well played. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Rodez clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Now it's Yamal. And it's Lam. Now it's Messi. And the through ball. He's in a great position here. Chance for a shot! Manchester United are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. Gets a good foot in there. Played into space out wide. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Messi! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. He's got tall. And that's caused a worry or two.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Nuno Mendes. Nuno Mendes. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. And that is as far as they're going to go. Leicester calmly anticipates. Now it's Messi. Kvaratskhelia. That's a good ball out wide. Oh, it's played into the area. And the keeper gets his hands on it.
Well, they're clearly focusing on that right side, Peter. That's where the crosses are coming from, where the danger lies. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Oh no, what has happened here? He's found a way through. Flynn gets his head on it! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Adriano really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
It's their second corner of the game. Climbs up big! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. He's in space and looking for options. And now they can spring out of defence. Probing pass. It's a pretty loose pass.
This is the time you need that pace.
Oh, played right into his path. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Rodez clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Tries to pass it through. It's Adriano! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Yaya Toure. That has ended up in no man's land. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass. Adriano!
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
Totti. Looking for options for movement. Throw in. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. There's the whistle for half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. Reflections on the first half?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. And we are back underway. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Yamal stood his ground strongly. Corner number 2 then. Goes to finish! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And that's asking too much of anyone and everyone. And now a sudden chance to counter. Best. He's picked his way through. And they've got a throw. Nesta deals with that comfortably. That's an imaginative pass. Dembele is in a really good position out wide. It's gone out for a throw-in. That pass has been well intercepted.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Knocks it into space. Kvaratskhelia. Oh, that's a key interception.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
He's in a good... Can he finish? It's a goal! Another moment of magic. Oh.